Welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Alderson's Awards West. Awards West in Centralia, your one-stop shop for trophies, awards, t-shirts, and so much more. Go to aldersons.net and check out their full catalog. I am Matthew King from Brockport. Your final score, Tenino knocks off Kingsway Christian 59-27. Builds some momentum going into that massive showdown tomorrow with Montesano. And really, it was that first half that really blew me away with the Tenino Beavers. They scored 41 points in the first half, 22 in the first quarter, and it was the defense leading to offense, just so hard to stop when a team's getting takeaways, going quick the other way off of the defensive rebound, and then they're capitalizing. They're not just trying to force it into the paint on the offensive end. They're kicking out. They're knocking down threes, knocking down jump shots. It's just so hard to defend. You got to take care of the basketball, and once you fall behind Tenino, they just do such a good job of not turning it back over. They protect the basketball. They're not going to let you go on a run. They do a good job once they're ahead. So that is something that is going to be interesting to watch tomorrow if they can build that lead against Montesano and if the Bulldogs can fight back or if they have to play from behind against the Bulldogs. So it's going to be a real fun one tomorrow. Meanwhile, for Kingsway Christian, a good fourth quarter. They scored 9 points in that fourth quarter, got everyone kind of going a little bit, got them in a little bit of a groove. So they have some things to definitely work on as they get ready for districts coming up here next week, or in a couple of weeks, to try and punch their ticket to regionals. So they definitely saw what it was like against those upper echelon teams. Of course, Tenino, borderline top 10. I believe they might have actually snuck into the top 10 in the latest media poll, but they're right there. They are going to be there when it comes to state. I expect to see them over at the Sun Dome come the beginning of March. Kingsway Christian, they got a little bit of work to do if they want to join them. Of course, the district tournament's going to be very interesting. Anything can happen in the district tournament. Upsets happen all the time, so it's going to be a fun one to watch. Let's go ahead and get you scoring totals for this one. First, we'll start with the Knights. They were led with 17 from Laurel Quinn, had 6 from Ella Zimmerman, and 4 from Riley Philbrook. Meanwhile, for the Tenino Beavers, they were led with 22 from Ashley Scow, had 16 from Abby Severse, 12 from Olivia Hunter, 6 from Megan Letts, and 3 from Kayla Feltis. With that being said, let's go ahead and get you our MVPs of this one. First, our visiting team MVP, brought to you by Pacific Sports Spa in Chehalis. Pacific Sports Spa can get you back in the game in a hurry and is the leader in rapid recovery. Go get yourself game ready at Pacific Sports Spa. For the Knights, got to go with Laurel Quinn again. Didn't quite hit her average of 24 points per game, but against this Tenino defense, it is hard to get that many points. But she did put up 17, 14 of them in the first half. She was really just struggled shooting the three ball a little bit. Otherwise, that point total was going to go up quite a bit. But I really liked what I saw from her on the boards, and she's very aggressive. She was right in everyone's face for Tenino, not backing down from the size of Ashley Scow or the physicality of Olivia Hunter. She was right in their face. She wasn't backing down, showed the aggression, showed the toughness. Really liked what I saw from Laurel Quinn. So she is our Pacific Sports Spa MVP for Kingsway Christian. Now let's get you our home team MVP, brought to you by Thorbeck's Wellness Center in Centralia, Chehalis, and South Bend. Strong today, stronger tomorrow, strongest together at Thorbeck's. For the Tenino Beavers, gonna go with Abby Severse tonight, 16 points. She was raining down the threes, and I always like the little bit of swagger that players pull out. She was shooting the bow and arrow when she knocked down a three. I absolutely love that. It's one of my favorite things about sports, letting the character come out in the players. Learn a lot about them just by watching how they celebrate. And she was on fire. Very good at defense, very scrappy, diving for the loose ball. She was just all over the place. So Abby Severse is our Thorbeck's MVP for the Tenino Beavers. Important games for both teams coming up as we get towards the end of the season, of course. Next up for Kingsway Christian, they will host Columbia White Salmon on Monday, looking to get back in the win column. They've got 3 games next week, all leading up to that final home game with La Center. Sandwiched in between them is a road game at Seton Catholic. Meanwhile, for the Tenino Beavers, a massive game tomorrow. They take on Montesano for first place in the Evergreen 1A Conference. Both teams undefeated in league play. Someone's O has got to go tomorrow. We will be out here for that one. Pre-game at 5:45, tip-off scheduled for 6. Again, that is tomorrow. You'll be able to watch it right here on the Eli and NFHS Sports Network. That's going to do it, though, for this edition of high school basketball here on the ESN and NFHS Sports Networks. From Brockport, once again, your final score, Tenino knocks off Kingsway Christian at 59-27. I am Matthew King, and that is all the time we have tonight. We hope to see you down the road for more high school sports on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Have a good rest of your night.